Welcome to Magic.ai, the operating system for hospitality. At Magic, we know an operating system is more than just software and systems. It's about people, because hospitality is nothing without them. So supporting the hospitality community is our number one goal.
I think there needs to be more of a support system. Like, you have to love this business and you have to love every aspect of it, including sharing tribal knowledge on what is successful and also tribal knowledge of what is a failure.
Founded by lifelong experts, we're building the place where everyone in hospitality, from seasoned pros to first-timers, can gather, share, and grow together. Plus, we're crafting scalable tools and AI-supported software to boost your business. Dive into our vibrant community platform packed with meaningful conversations and robust tools and templates designed just for you. Need more? Our custom software solutions have got you covered. From recruiting and staffing to digital playbooks and dashboards, we're working on building a unique hub of resources unlike any other. Magic is your single point of origin for important conversations, accessible tools, valuable insights, and more. Join us at magic.ai. The evolution of hospitality is here.
It's like, you got into this business to take care of people. We take care of people. How can you then not take care of each other?
One of Michael's points that he sent me, or talking points that he wanted to mention, was this idea of the hypocrisy of hospitality. And I love that. And I want you to talk a little bit about what that means.
Well, I think in our business, we're not just selling food. We're not just selling beverage. We're selling this like idea of hospitality. We're selling this thing that where if you come to our restaurants, we're going to try and make you feel as special as we possibly can. So, but then you look at our industry and how we treat each other. So now we're responsible, or we're selling hospitality, right? Well, if you don't have this innate sort of desire to provide that hospitality, then how do you sell it? And then if you look at how chefs treat other chefs, especially today, there's this jealousy, there's this, why do they get to do that? Why don't I get to do that? That person's a hack. That person's a douche. Whatever it is, it's like all this like shit talking that's happening amongst us. And when I hear stuff like that, I'm really sort of confused by that, because it's like, you got into this business to take care of people. We take care of people. How can you then not take care of each other? And so that's the stuff that I'm kind of getting annoyed at right now, and even back to what we were talking about in the beginning, like when Brian and I first started doing some TV, like we got that label, like those brothers from Top Chef, they don't know shit. Those guys are just cooking on TV. And like our career was like a lot more than that before that, and was consciously a lot more than that after that, because there was this paranoia that would define who we were as hospitality and food and beverage professionals, as chefs. And I wish that we could recognize or just display that type of hospitality all the time. Like I watch a lot of people. I told this story the other day. I met Rocco DiSpirito in like 1998. We were cooking on top of the windows of the world at the World Trade Center, which is obviously, unfortunately, no longer a part of us. And I remember like, oh, wow, I get to cook on the World Trade Center. And I was working for Larry Porgione at the time. We had one of those tasting table walk around situations. Rocco's station was right next to mine. And I'm like, I'm meeting Rocco DiSpirito tonight. Like, wow. Like, and so fast forward to today, and I see a lot of chefs like interact with Rocco on TV sets and stuff. And it's like, oh, hey, Rocco. And like, I'm still like, hey, chef, how are you, sir? Just like it was back when I met him, because regardless of like what people are doing now or what direction their career went into and blah, 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 like to me, he was doing this before me. There's a level of respect that I have for Rocco, because back then when I met him, fast forward to today, like that perception I have of him never changed. And so there's nothing casual about my greeting with him, and there's nothing casual about my greeting with chefs that I've grown up respecting my whole career. And I think a lot of that has just gone away. It's like, it's just so there's a rivalry happening in our industry that I don't understand.
I want to stray slightly, but still relevant to the topic, and only take a couple of seconds out of it. When I first got to DC in 2003, I left New York and came down and opened up a restaurant for Charlie. Chef Michelle Richard, no, obviously, no longer with us, but Roberto Donna, Jeff Boobin. These are names that you may or may not know.
Yep.
Todd Gray, right? They had
Yep.
this thing called Chef's Club, and it was like once a month. You would have it in your restaurant. It would be after service. You brought a dish, or they would cook for you, and you would play cards, you would hang out, and you were not allowed to talk about work. Like, that was the rule. It was like, you're not allowed to talk about restaurants. Of course, everybody broke the rule. You know what I mean? But it was like a gathering of chefs.
Impossible.
It was a community. Everybody was welcome. Like, and I was a new kid on the block, like at the time when I got there. And it was incredible. It was incredible to go and sit in a room like once a month, once every couple months, but it was on a regular basis. And it was just, the community was different then. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was supportive of each other. Everybody did the events together. Like, if I needed something, Boovin's spot was right up the street. I'm like, yo, chef, I need to, I need an ingredient. Like, I ran out of this or something. He'd be like, yeah, sure, Brian, just come to the back door. You got you, and that's how it used to be. Like, it wasn't competitive. It was all about community. So that's definitely shifted, to Michael's point.